What's up, everybody? Ballard here back again. Figured I'd, you know, I I do like hanging out with you guys, but also I just don't like getting you on the 360 show as a hangout stream or anything and dropping the link and it getting out of control. So I figured, you know what? I'll make it up to you. Let's do a BSM podcast episode. Who's in charge? BSM Ballard is. I can drop the StreamYard link and we can go and just hang out. This is episode 44. There's gonna be 1,000 of these by the time I'm done, I'm sure. But we just kind of hang out. We talk sports and everything. But I guess anyone that did tune into the 360 show would really love to hear what you guys think about anything I had to say, anything that I maybe could have covered or forgot to mention. Would be great. We talked about the national title game, of course, with Georgia and Alabama. We talked about what the NFL playoff race looks like, and the MLB is in some weird whatever the hell like freeze thing. I don't know, but it's interesting. It's crazy. It's interesting, but also there's a lot to talk about. So, but yeah. Let me see. What's up, Nate? I see you in there, buddy. Feel free to join in if you want to, man. Let's see, Nate in here. Good to see you, buddy. I think I saw you in the comments. But yeah, there's a lot that I definitely, been putting out a lot of great content. I'm ready to get this national title game over with, and I know that once it's over, college football's over, at least for this season. But and I do it for you guys. All the Georgia Bama content, but I'm ready to move forward and look at next year and get ready for who's going to win it next year, who's going to make the title next year, what's going to happen. But yeah, and don't forget tomorrow at 4 Eastern, 3 Central, I will be premiering my official preview for Georgia and Alabama. Tomorrow's Friday, January 7th. I got that here, so I'm going to premiere it for you guys tomorrow afternoon, and the game will be on Monday night. And again, I think what the plan is, I think I'm going to try to go live with Chess Hall and Between the Trenches on Chess's channel. We'll see, but they invited me on and said we could all like watch the game together. So I'm excited. Am I buying Ohio State next year or no? I don't know. Has Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson declared for the draft yet? Because I know they're going to lose a few key pieces. I don't know. I think it's too early to tell, Nate. I think it's too early to tell. But again, I dropped the link. Anyone's welcome on. I don't think so. But let me ask you this, Nate. Do you think that this year was a one-time thing for Harbaugh? And look, if they don't win the East next year, like if they don't repeat as Big Ten champs or whatever, that doesn't mean it's only a one-time thing, but could they do it on a consistent basis, do you think? Like Ohio State has. Give me 1 second. Let me step away real quick. Sorry about that, Nate.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I had to step away. My grandmother needed something, but what's
Yeah.
up?
Do you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Oh. Well, I couldn't see my my voice indicator moving, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it does that sometimes, but you're fine.
Yeah. 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 Like what I was asked, and well, I'll answer your question first. Maybe like you asked me if Jim Harbaugh can repeat. I say maybe because you said before that it's too early to tell. I agree, and um I I just think I'm not doing score or their prediction yet. I'm gonna leave that for July.
Yeah.
But maybe yes. I don't know. Um, and yes, Ballard, Olave and Gary Wilson's in draft or declared for the draft.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'll say this real quick, and um, you know, so not that, and it doesn't have to be every year for Harbaugh, but I
mm-hmm.
if he cannot going forward make the Big Ten title
Right.
once every at least 3 or 4 years on a consistent basis,
Yeah.
that won't look good for him. Because I
No.
mean, this season's great, but
Well,
if he can't build off this, because it's Michigan and
yeah.
because he recruits that great, like he needs to be in Georgia's boat. You know what I mean? Like he needs to
Yeah.
be consistently winning the division. It doesn't have to be every year
No,
because I
not
mean,
every
you're
year.
in a division with Penn State, Ohio State. I would give credit to Mel Tucker and the Spartans,
Yeah.
but I mean, it doesn't have to be an all day, every single
Mm-hmm.
year thing. And by
Yeah.
the way, news actually broke.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the quarterback that A&M had this year, Zach Calzada, and I don't know why he's transferring out. I don't know if they had switched or benched him or if he heard something. He did enter the transfer portal a couple weeks ago, and
Mm-hmm.
rumors are that he is heading to Auburn.
Auburn.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's what I'm seeing
So
someone post, but
you said Miles Brennan?
no, Zach Calzada.
Oh, who? Oh, wait. Is that
I think maybe it's a troll job.
is he
Because
from?
oh no, he's going to Auburn.
Oh,
Dude, that's a team to look out for next year. Because
who?
I mean,
Who's the? Is it quarterback or?
yes, Zach Calzada. He's the quarterback for A&M. Remember, he beat Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Breaking news: that Zach Calzada commits to Auburn. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's huge.
yeah. Now I know you're not a Scott Frost fan, but I heard rumors that. Oh, well, actually, Nebraska hired the Pittsburgh offensive coordinator.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to do anything, but who knows? I I I think Frost is looking for a quick QB.
Yeah.
Although he has Smothers, Logan Smothers, but that's about it for QB talent for Nebraska. But I know they're not going to be back for a long time, and probably ever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But hopefully they will be back for a bowl game. But that's what, as a Nebraska fan and a Michigan fan, I want Nebraska to go into a bowl game. And if they lose, they lose, which is fine. At least if they go in a bowl game, that's fine.
Yeah.
But everything else, I think I just
What's up, Big Lee?
I just don't think that Scott Frost is the answer.
Well, I mean, he did great at UCF. He goes to his alma mater. A lot of people hype him up, like really hype him up. Now, nobody expected like championships or anything. But
Mm-hmm.
if you're a head coach, I don't care what program it is, if you can't get in within your first 3 or 4 seasons, at least 6-6, to at least make a
Mm-hmm.
bowl appearance,
Yeah.
especially one like Nebraska. Like Nebraska, I'm
Is
sorry,
it?
Nate, Nebraska is dead right now.
Yeah,
But
right now.
it's only because Scott Frost did that.
Yep.
They weren't as bad when he came in. Like he has plummeted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know who was the was the best, but the good coach out of all three of the coaches that Nebraska hired the recent years, out of Scott Frost and Mike Riley. It's Bo Pelini.
Oh,
Um,
for sure.
although he has anger issues, that's one thing about him though. He was a good uh, coach. He led to
He went, dude. So, okay. So he came in, he was an interim coach for
yeah,
him back in 2003
right.
in the Alamo Bowl, right? So
Mm-hmm.
then he's actually hired as the head coach. They're still in the Big 12 back in '08. He went like
Mm-hmm.
what, 7-5 or
Yep.
actually I think it went like 8-4 with a bowl win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um and they win the Gator Bowl or
Yep.
whatever they were in.
Yeah.
2009 they go 9. I mean, they were going like consistently 9-3
Yes.
plus bowl wins and winning the Big 12. Then
Yes.
they hit the Big 10, and it kind of falls off a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
But overall, it wasn't 10 win every year, which
No,
I think that the fact that he failed to hit that, I think was part of why he got out of there or fired him. I don't remember how it went down, but
I think it's
but
because of anger issues. But go ahead.
Okay, well, uh, he overall finished with a 67-27
That's
record
a good record.
at Nebraska.
That's good.
Overall, he was 155, and he finished at his second program in the Missouri Valley Conference
Yeah,
at Youngstown State. He went
yeah.
33-28.
Oh, ew, that's not good. Um,
Yeah,
now,
like we were saying, Big Lee Bo won 9 to 10 games every year. He also says nobody's beating down their door trying to go to Lincoln, Nebraska. See, that's the thing. I don't think anybody wants to go there, Nate.
well, now,
And I don't know if it's one of those like we just don't care about that program,
it was probably
or
that
if I don't
or the
know if
city.
it's just gotten to that point of the program. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, yes, Nebraska overall state is boring, but Lincoln, although it's a small city, it's a university city though, and a capital, Nebraska. Um, there's a lot of stuff to do in Lincoln and Omaha. Like, and Omaha's not that far from Lincoln, and plus I see this is one thing about people that hate on Nebraska as a state in the program, whatever it is. Um, they hate Nebraska because it's boring. I'm like, bro, you can't just judge on Nebraska if you haven't been there. Don't judge. If you've been there, go try again. You go to um, a a historic park that is in Nebraska. Like, there's a lot of things to do in Nebraska, but yeah, people don't care.
Yeah.
Um, but that's why I get what Lee was saying though.
Yeah.
Um, that's probably that's probably right. But
I was late to the 360 show this afternoon because of a phone call. And after the phone call, I was just like,
In my life, I've never had a phone call like that.
just I just wanted to use that one. I had to get a fine bomb singer in there. That'll be something if I ever do like if I ever
man,
get on here ranting or whatever.
I almost was on the Feinbaum show.
Yeah.
But actually, I won't say almost, but I wanted to. Like, it was on while I was in Chicago when in my trip, and I was trying to call his number, but it disappeared with an ad.
Oh my gosh.
I hate those.
855-242-7285. I got it memorized.
Oh, that was Paul.
Well, yeah, but you got to understand when they say like 855-242-Paul, when you put Paul in your phone, you match it up on the keypad with where those letters are in terms of numbers.
Okay.
It took me a while to figure that out.
I know. I was like, what the? This is so complicated. But yeah, you know what's interesting to me in the college football that a certain school that is dead or a certain football school is dead, that fans show up to the games and see how they're passionate for the game.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting to me, because hey, Nebraska's one of them. Tennessee's one of them. What's the other one? I that's all I can think of. But it's like,
Yeah.
but speaking of Tennessee, you think they could in the next 5 years they might come back? I don't know. I know you're a Bama fan, but
Honestly, I do like Heupel as a hire so far. I do think for the offseason that they had a pretty decent year this year. Um, oh God, I don't want to bet on Tennessee. I can't. You never know what you're going to get out of them. You just never know. Maybe, but I mean, it starts with Heupel and his recruiting. That's where it starts.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
What? Last night. Again, I could drop the link, but anyone's welcome on whatever you guys want to talk about. But he was asking about Tennessee. I don't know what to expect out of Tennessee. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what they're gonna do. I just don't know. You just never make a bet on it. I still think currently they're a dead program, though. They got a long way to go. They got a lot of work to do. But it's not impossible. I thought I'd get a bigger crowd. Not sure where everyone is today, but let me see.
I'm going to have to ask you to go ahead and move your desk again.
No. How about no? Again, as I mentioned on the 360 show this afternoon, we got about I lost track. I don't know now, but 4 days, 5 days, maybe. I think 4 days till the national title. I'm looking forward to it. Am I worried? Of course. I mean, look, Georgia's just been set up this year. It's really all I can say. They've been on a mission. You got to give them props to that. That's really all you can say. Let's see. I can find something to entertain us. Here's some throwback for y'all here. I don't have much else to say. I mean, I covered it on the show, but I love hanging out with you guys. I love getting y'all on. Again, the link is in the chat. If anyone wants to come on, feel free to. But here's a little something for y'all. I won't show all of it, but we'll watch a little bit of this. But Bear Bryant show, throwback to 1973, number 2, Alabama, and number 7, LSU.
I don't think any of us ever had the experience playing up for 5 days, and the players did an exceptional job in preparing themselves in a short period of time, although we had worked on LSU 4 days during our off week. And say that, as I told the players, my vocabulary really does permit me to say just how proud I am of them, was of them. But winning, and not only their winning, but the way they won, and with the short time of rest and everything, which LSU had the same problem. But it looked like everything was going wrong. It was all worried about Tiger Stadium and all that noise, and we was going out to the field, and everything we think just scheduled right on time, and lo and behold, there was a train across one.
Turn around. Go way back.
Had to leave track, start on another, and the train is a long one. It was there too. We finally had to go out and get on the freeway to go around it. And then, of course, we were welcomed as usual. And they were ready. But back to our team, we expected to gain some ground. We expected them to do some things well. But I think everything, the overall football picture, starting with a kicking game, I thought we did as well as we could. And they came up with the big plays defensively. They moved the ball some, but the team kept after them, was after them, and after them with great team effort, and someone come up with a big play. And it was the same way offensively, and so
Okay.
I had to be the.
That's something I definitely would like to hear a whole lot later on. But let's see. And I'll tell you, man, I really ticked off at this MLB stuff. I want the season to start on time, no drama. I mean, there's nothing. They got like all these player unions and stuff, and now they got this lockdown or lockout, whatever they're calling it. No work. It's the 9th overall in history. Basically, nobody in the MLB is doing what they have to do right now to get ready for the season. They're just not. Which means practices and everything are going to be held back. There's not really a set date for when this is going to stop. It's been 33 days. It's just crazy. I mean, I want baseball just like anybody else. But the fact that the players, the coaches, all the managers, like nobody's on the same page right now in baseball. Nobody. It's ridiculous. And us fans have to suffer because nobody's working. Lord knows if there's going to actually be any games. Gosh, man. And it comes down to Manfred, Rob Manfred, the MLB commissioner. It literally is up to him when it ends. I mean, he literally just has to say, you know what? Do whatever you want. Here's what the regular, traditional league rules are. You know what to do. You know what to follow. Go practice. Go do your spring training. There's not even, I don't even think there's a set time. Like, this isn't like a 10-day. This isn't like a 10-day or 30-day. This is literally until the commissioner decides to resume action. That's all this is. Again, anyone's welcome to join. I know we had Nate on for a little bit, but see what my school's doing today. Upcoming live streams. 5:30 women's basketball, 7 men's basketball. Oh, these are canceled. Okay. So it looks like my school had games scheduled originally. I guess basketball's canceled today. I'm not sure what's going on. They had games. And I am trying to get involved with the athletics. I've yet to go to a game. I haven't even actually started my classes yet, but I'll start next week, like next Tuesday. So I'll get at it.
Like I said, what happened to you is horrible, and the situation that
Let's see. I think we're done with all the bowl games, too. I don't think there's any games until, I guess, Monday night. I know it's Thursday. So I want to see what the oh, here we go. Well, oh, never mind. That's Saturday. No NFL until Saturday. They got Saturday games with Cowboys and Eagles and Chiefs Broncos. I guess I could pull those up. We could look at them and talk about it. I mean, probably know who I'm going to take, but overall, we could look at them. So let me go. January 8th, this Saturday. That's a good day. January 8th, the last time Alabama and Georgia met in the title. That's not today. Today is the 6th. In 1 second, we'll pull this up, and I'll break this down and talk to you guys about it. Let's go ahead and look at these two games for Saturday. Starting with well, it doesn't matter how I started out, but I guess I really do want to look at this Cowboys and Eagles real quick here. In fact, let me fix that. Let's do this layout here. So the Cowboys and the Eagles. Now, this one is interesting in that the Eagles are on a pretty good roll here, going into a good position to make the playoffs. The Cowboys have been on a roll for quite a few weeks now, and when you look at it, overall, I think that the Cowboys are in a position where, like, I don't think these teams really have anything to lose, honestly. And it's at the point right now where Cowboys fans have nothing to complain about, and we can't even make fun of these people, right? Well, I'll say this. Their offense does not look good, right? And you see that here, 3.6, whatever it was. But truly, it has struggled. Their defense is amazing, though. But they have had a few guys out. Trayvon Diggs is out. Donovan Wilson. Tony Pollard is questionable, which Diggs and Wilson are questionable too. I apologize. Not necessarily out. Tyron Smith, Anthony Brown. 2 guys out. 3 guys questionable. Landon Dickerson is questionable. Miles Sanders is out. Lane Johnson is questionable for the Eagles. Nate Herbig, Jason Kelsey out. So they have at least 2 offensive linemen and a running back out for the Eagles offense. The spread is 5, Dallas. 43 is the over-under. I'm going to be honest. I do think the Eagles will get this win. Now, it's... come on. I love the Philly defense this year. I really do. And I like Jalen Hurts and what he's doing with this offense. I've always been a Jalen Hurts fan. I will continue to be a Jalen Hurts fan. He has struggled at times, but he's also looked pretty good, and they're on a 4-game win streak. And you could sit here and say, well, the Cowboys are just going to bounce back from the loss against the Cardinals. It's possible. You could be right, but, man, again, they do have a few key guys out. And I think the Eagles are on a really good streak. They have found their rhythm, and they have found this team and what they can do. This is going to be a good, challenging defensive game. Honestly, it being in Lincoln Financial Field and it being in Philly, I do have to give the Eagles the win here. And I think it'll be a tiebreaker type of game. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this up. I do think you're going to see some points, but you're also going to see some punts in there, a field goal or two. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and give my score prediction and go ahead and make a bold claim here. I think by a game-winning field goal late in the game, or maybe it takes all the time, I don't know. I think the Eagles break the tie. They get out with a game-winning field goal, and I think they win 24-21. I want to hear from you guys in the comments section of the video or the live stream if you're watching it live or whatever. Maybe you're watching the whole thing back. I think this will be good. This is a big rivalry in the NFC East. I think it's one of the bigger rivalries in the NFL. And rivalries in the NFL aren't necessarily like college football, but they are really big, especially late in the year, because you have the NFC East on the line. In a way, because the Eagles, if they win this, they do get a playoff spot. You get a playoff spot, you're fighting to get to a Super Bowl. You're in year 2 with Nick Sirianni, year 2 of Jalen Hurts being your starting quarterback. Carson Wentz is gone, but you don't need Carson Wentz. You got Jalen Hurts, right? Again, Philly is 9-7. They are 6-3 on the road. They are 3-4 at home. They are better on the road than they are at home. They're on a win streak of 4. They are 3-2 in the division. They're 7-4 in their conference. Meanwhile, Dallas has yet to lose a divisional game. How cool is that? If you're Dallas, if you're a Cowboys fan, you have yet to lose to the Giants, which no one's losing to them, let's be honest. 4 teams. One of them, I'm sure, being the Lions. And Washington, who's 6-10. Right? Again. Now, I say the East is on the line. I take that back. Both these teams are in the playoffs. It's just, I think at this point, it's really just bragging rights. The Cowboys have clinched the East. The Eagles have clinched a playoff berth. And 9-7, that's practically a wild card spot. If they lose, they're 9-8. If they win, they're 10-7. Either way, that's enough for a wild card record, I think. So they'll get in. But again, I think the Eagles could win this game. They got a 43.2% chance, 56.5 for Dallas, and the spread's 5. Is there some underdog mentality in this game here? Is there something they're not telling us about this? That's going to be interesting. Going to be 23 degrees in Philadelphia, by the way. It doesn't look like there's snow, but it's going to be a cold one on Saturday, for sure. Cold night. Lincoln Financial Field. This will be a good game to watch. I'm excited for it. Let me double check something too. My schedule. I was going to do, I don't know. I got to get back to doing the Unprofessional Sports Show, right? Y'all want to bring that back. I got to work Sunday night. I got to do it at some point. There's that. Maybe I could go live for this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But at the very least, keep an eye on this game here because there's a lot at stake. And, these teams are pretty much going to give you a look at what you could expect in the playoffs. But again, I'm going to go with the upset here. I think the Eagles get it done at home. Game-winning field goal is what I would possibly see happening in this game here. Eagles 24, Cowboys 21. Lincoln Financial Field, Philly, home of Rocky Balboa, right? Philadelphia, home of the Eagles, the Liberty Bell, and home to the Eagles, Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, and company. They get the win over the Cowboys. That being said, I also want to look at one other game. I'll pick two for you. I'll do that one, and then I'll do Broncos Chiefs. So we went ahead, we looked at the later game in the Eagles and the Cowboys, NFC East showdown. Here's an AFC West showdown, January 8th, this Saturday at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central. Is this a no-brainer here? I mean, it's at Mile High. Ugh, I can never say that. I don't know why. But overall, the Chiefs and the Broncos, another great big rivalry here. The Broncos, I think, have had it's an interesting season. I think Teddy Bridgewater's done okay. He's got 18 touchdowns, 7 picks. Mahomes, 35 touchdowns, 13 picks. Which maybe you look at Mahomes and how great a talent he is. You go, oh, 13 picks. What's wrong with him? What's going on? Like, okay. And I mean, you can't be like that on Mahomes, can you? For real? It's an 11.5 point spread. 45 is the over/under. It's rare to see a spread like this in the NFL, but when you see it, you just got to look at it and say, this isn't even close. I'm waiting for the day, though. And again, I do not hate the Chiefs. I love the Chiefs. I love Mahomes. I think they're amazing. But are we all waiting for the day when a team like Denver shows up, gets them, and wins the division? This is fair. This is all fair. I mean, it's just one of those things. Because we just keep talking about the Chiefs. We keep talking about how great they are. And rightfully so. I do think the Chiefs will win. The Broncos are scoring 19 points a game. 19. Now, again, this isn't college where you have a bunch of high-powered offense. It's marginal right in the middle. You never know. Coin flip what you're going to get. Denver, Colorado, 45 degrees. Upcoming on a Saturday night. 11.5 point spread. 45 over/under. I don't think the Chiefs cover 11.5 though. I do think that the Broncos can make this a little bit better and more competitive than people think. Javonte Williams, the lead rusher for the team, 191 carries, 857 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Cortland Sutton, the lead receiver for him, 57 receptions, 763 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And I think Teddy Bridgewater could have a good game. But the Broncos are not going to win this. They are not. There's no chance. This will be a good defensive battle down to the wire. Maybe the Chiefs pull away. Again, I do think that the Chiefs win this. But overall, when I look at this game, it's just so... I hate predictability in sports. And that's where, like, Kansas City's gotten to the point of Alabama or Georgia, right? they're going to win until they face the next best team or face each other. That's like the Chiefs are in that position. Like they're going to win every game until they face like the Packers or the Steelers or whoever. I don't know, but it seems like Andy Reid has gotten to this program, or I should say organization or franchise, to that point. But this could be a pretty interesting game. I think it'll be marginal. I'm going to say, well, I say marginal. I think the Chiefs pull away at the end, but I do think the Broncos have enough to not make it too much of a blowout. I'm going to say a 10-point victory. I'm going to say 27-17 Chiefs over the Broncos. The Chiefs are allowing 21 points a game. The Broncos are only scoring 19. Maybe it's 20. I don't know, but I think the Chiefs could get it together a little bit better defensively in this game. They do have quite a bit out, though, but it's not none of these guys are truly their starters, right? Lucas Niang is out. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out. Those are, I guess, starters. I don't know, but Colin Saunders, Chris Lamons, and Mike Remmers. Okay. I don't know half of those guys. I mean, they're second and third string. Dalton Reisner is a key loss for the Broncos on their offensive line. Pat Surtain, Nate Hairston, and Shelby Harris are questionable. They could play. It's possible that they don't. Ronald Darby's a key loss. Denver's got some key losses. So does Kansas City. That being said, I do expect Kansas to win. But again, I think they pull away. I think a 10-point, 27-17 game for them would be pretty good. And I think the Chiefs' kingdom can celebrate another great victory. They close it out in a 17-game season, 12-5. And I think Denver drops to 7-10, 4-5 at home overall in 2021. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I think that's gonna do it, man. I'm gonna hang out and watch ESPN or something. But I love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for everyone for showing up today. 2 streams. I know not a whole lot of people showed up for this one, but I love you guys anyway. Y'all hit that thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And until next time, folks, Ballard Sports Media is checking out. Love you guys. Jesus loves you. God bless. That as always.
Roll down Tide.
Roll Tide, roll. Love y'all. Ballard's out.